Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Amasis 24. I just want to give you guys a little bit about my strategies of coping with stress and anxiety. Sometimes it could be rough on someone that really don't understand what to do. They go through stress from working or relationships or just living life in general, or having anxiety, not knowing where to go, what to do. And life could basically take you to a whole spin, a whole 360, 180, whatever you want to call it, turnaround, because you don't really know where to start. And I would tell you personally, for me, it was really hard. It was definitely hard because I knew what I wanted in life, but it was just hard to basically cope with just knowing that life does exist and I have to pretty much make sure that I'm in the right space mentally. So I do want to give you guys some coping strategies. Hopefully this will definitely help out. All right, let's go for it. All right, so step one, recognizing the signs. I know, sometimes we don't really understand what's going on, but recognizing why you're doing the things you do, understanding why you feeling the way you feel definitely does help out. And just noticing, your physical symptoms like racing heart or trouble breathing, and also observing thoughts like worry, doubts, just understanding, also identify behavior patterns like avoidance or just irritability. I think that is the most key factors, because when you know that you have these issues, that's when you start realizing like, okay, I definitely need to at least change it, not for everybody else, but for myself, for my mental health. So those are some of the things that I know for a fact that a lot of people struggle with. And like I said, we can do it. I think this is going to be really exciting, just knowing that people are understanding where is it coming from and just recognizing the signs early. And once you do that, you will have no choice but to change it. Everybody get to a point where as though they just want to go, 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 go. They don't sit back and just take a breath. And I think practicing deep breathing definitely does help out a lot. I would say meditation for me, but if you're in a moment where as though you're not able to sit and meditate, I'm gonna tell you some of the techniques that, I can give you to combat that. Inhale slow for 4 seconds. So you inhale, then you hold for 4 seconds, then you exhale slowly for 6 seconds. And then you repeat it for 1 to 2 minutes. So you just inhale. So you just keep doing that for 1 to 2 minutes. Get away from whatever situation that you're in. Just because when you do that, you gather all your thoughts and you will understand, okay, I know what's going on and I don't want to, or you're trying to avoid whatever it is that's happening to you at that moment. So it's good to actually do that because it gives you time to reassess everything that's going on around you. And plus it's a good practice for your lungs and, just getting that air inside your lungs into your brains, will actually help you focus more on whatever it is that you may not know at that moment until you exhale, inhale, and then boom, you got the solution. So I would definitely recommend doing that. At least that helped me. Now, this is something that is a little different to many people that I come across, because I would ask them about the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 grounding technique, and they don't know what that is. So basically what it is, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what you would do. You would just name 5 things that you can see, 4 things that you can touch, 3 things that you can hear, 2 things that you can smell, and 1 thing that you can taste. Now, it sounds odd, but when you think about it, it actually open up your mind into focusing on something that's good for you. So when you think about what's good, you will name your favorite food. You would think about, what's your favorite smell, what music you like to listen to when you hear, and your favorite thing to touch, if you like soft things, or you even like rough things, or water, or anything that can basically simulate your mind. And the things you like to see, a movie, or, anything that's like serene, like nature, or the sky, the stars, the moon. So it just basically give you time to actually focus on what it is that you really like. And it's that natural reflection. And sometimes we got to just sit back and just understand that, life is always going to be the same with you or without you. But when you think about what's great for you, it will change your whole perspective. I would say great things about living life is that you have choices. You have the choice to be positive or you have the choice to be negative. But most likely, you don't really challenge your negative thoughts. And here are some that you may want to consider and understand. You would have to ask yourself, and this is a step here. Just ask yourself, right? Is it thought helpful for me? Now, just think about it. Just really think about it. Is this thought of being negative helping me at all? Spiritually, emotionally, physically, is it really helping me? Because if it's not helping you, if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling, that you're not a part of something, then it could be just you not understanding why you're not asking yourself this challenging question of your negativity. Because think about it. If you're negative around other people, then people is going to deem you as negative. If you're positive around other people, people's going to deem you as positive. So you got to have that balance. Now, I'm not saying to have somebody walk all over you. I mean, that's not being negative at all. But I would say that, having that overall positivity will actually help you. And to challenge that, you have to ask yourself, is this thought helpful or even realistic? So just think about that. I would say another thing to do is kind of reframe it. Just understand it might be a feeling or you're anxious, but I mean, you got to think like, okay, well, I can handle this. So it's just one of the two, because it could be moments where as though you just feel like, oh, I can't take it no more. I don't know if I could do this. Or you just feel like, damn, this is so far from, what I want to be. And I don't think I can have these thoughts anymore. I just want to just disappear. Everybody want to disappear. But challenging your negative thoughts will actually help you cope with any stress or anxiety. I'm trying to tell you, self-reflection is key. And I know I had to do a lot of that. So I figured that I'll just share that with you. Now, this one I saved the best for last is creating a calm routine. Everybody, like I said, is always moving, going around, doing things, but creating a common routine is also good too, because a work routine or a home routine, that's fine. Don't get me wrong. I mean, everybody got to have some type of routine, but you also got to have that mental health common routine as well. Prioritizing your sleep, your nutrition and movement. Now, it's great to sleep. Take naps, from here and there. If you ain't got nothing going on, sometimes just resting will actually ease up your anxiety. It can ease up your stress. So that is great too. Eating right. Me, I'm a vegan, so I have a lot of things that I can leverage with eating, and just eating things that's clean, clean food. It could be lean meats, anything that actually help you nourish your body actually helps you with stress and anxiety. I'm just letting you know, all that greasy stuff is not always good for you, and it clog up your arteries, and it just could kind of change your mood. So definitely that. And movement, exercise, taking that walk in the park, going to see a friend, a positive person that you can speak with, just going outside in nature, anything like that can actually help you through, that calming routine, through that stress and through that anxiety. Just trying to not to overthink. Just try to, stay back from overthinking, and understand that overthinking can also cause you stress, cause you anxiety, and it makes you think other things that's not even actually true. Just keep that in mind as well. Also, you can do activities, listen to music, do journaling, something that ease your mind every time. Like for me, I would say building computers is something that I like to do in my spare time. I like looking up parts. I like looking up things that are just research that kind of ease my mind from actually being, stressed or being into this anxiety mood. So yeah, just keeping your mind occupied is basically best for you, because if you don't, then you're going to constantly keep thinking and overthinking and just becoming something that you really don't want to be. Yeah, so those are my coping strategies for my anxiety and stress. So if you're having these things and for certain that you want to change your tone, you want to change your mood around people, it starts with you. It starts all with you. So I would suggest just, sharing this video, just trying to soak everything in, because like I said, I'm really into the mental health thing and I want people to do better. I like to see people just going out there and just being the best version of yourself. I will see y'all next time. Thank you for watching. I'm out.